If you do anything wrong in your life, and I find out about it, I'm gonna try to take everything away from you. And I don't care when I find out. Could be today, tomorrow, 15, 20 years from now. If I find out, you're fucking finished. Who's that? That's you.
So I did not want to go back and forth with Katt Williams like that. That bothered me so bad. That really bothered me.
It was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life.
The exclusive security footage from the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Gwinnett County shows Wanda Smith and her husband standing near the front door. Watch closely. Katt Williams enters the frame. If you've been scrolling through social media this week, you couldn't miss the chaos. Katt Williams is in the hot seat once again. This time, people are digging up that infamous moment with the late talk show host Wanda Smith, the one where Katt went off roasting her live on her own platform. The clip is resurfacing like wildfire, and now people are pointing fingers, saying Katt didn't just clown Wanda, but wrecked the career she spent decades building.
I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli, and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me he doesn't say heat up water. Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water? Simmer. Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
The backlash is brutal. People are blasting him online, calling him a puss, and demanding accountability. And here's the twist. This storm comes right after Katt Williams publicly apologized for mocking Michael Jackson in one of his old comedy specials. Now, fans are piling on, insisting he needs to apologize to Wanda's family too. But not everyone is buying that story.
That's why I don't be coming out doing comedy all the time, because y'all niggas is the worst motherfuckers I've ever tried to entertain in my fucking...
Dave Chappelle, of all people, stepped right into the fire to defend Katt Williams, and he's not holding back. Chappelle says straight up that the whole Wanda situation was nothing more than comedy, and Katt was just doing what he's always done, snapping back when someone tried to test him. He even pointed out that people knew Katt was raw and unfiltered from day one. So why act shocked now?
I shouldn't have, honestly. Some of these things are the reason that the enemy decides to go ahead and let you be famous, is your ability to tear down your own kind, no matter how high they are.
And Chappelle didn't stop there. He called out fans for being obsessed with digging through someone's past just to find dirt, dragging up clips from years ago and using them as weapons today. According to him, this cancel culture energy is overblown, and the internet is guilty of rewriting history for clicks and clout. So let's break it down.
This might be the noblest of professions. Robin Williams had a bar that I loved. He said comedy is the only job you can have where you can use everything you know. And that's true. You can use more than you know. You can use what you think. Use it. Don't be afraid. Don't let these bitch-ass niggas button your lip. Say it anyway.
What really happened between Katt and Wanda? Why is this old interview suddenly resurfacing out of nowhere? And why does Chappelle believe the cancel crowd is once again blowing smoke out of thin air? Here's where it gets even wilder. Katt Williams recently issued an apology directed at Michael Jackson's family, admitting he regrets all those savage jokes he used to crack about MJ in his early comedy specials.
Wherever you at under the sound of my voice, do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't, and then now we're at Brad Pitt. So hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease for JJ. Don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss
Yep.
Laura, all the people that got skipped over in the list between now and then. It's no shade to nobody.
Yeah,
We are in the only business where, as a black woman, what you look like is not supposed to be held against you. And time again, they show you that you can be sidetracked by anything light-skinned.
Katt confessed that looking back, those shots at Michael weren't just jokes. They were part of something bigger, something darker. He revealed that, in hindsight, he sees how the people who gave him the stage and cut the checks weren't innocent at all. According to Katt, there was an agenda behind it, an ugly setup designed to pit black men against each other and profit off the spectacle. And that's all it took for the internet to light up again.
That's dope.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they are proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have?
Still
Say, what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean...
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a
what they
strong
like.
black woman. Is it
Answer
okay
the
for me to
question.
answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
Trolls and critics started blasting Katt Williams as a hypocrite, saying, if he's really sorry, then he owes apologies to a lot more people, starting with the late Wanda Smith. The backlash was instant and ugly, with fans flooding comment sections and timelines to air out their opinions. One user flat out wrote, Katt Williams is a POS for what he did to Wanda Smith. Another chimed in, I remember when Katt Williams went in on Wanda Smith, and the whole city of Atlanta laughed and rode with Katt. It was funny back then, but Katt gets beside himself too much and disrespects people. Now Wanda's gone, and suddenly everyone in Atlanta wants to act like they had her back. I would haunt you lames? That comment alone set off a storm. But it's not all hate.
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple?
Hmm?
Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be. Yeah.
Wanda knows she
What?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
And they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me he doesn't say heat up water.
Plenty of people are still standing with Katt, and one of the loudest defenders is none other than Dave Chappelle. Chappelle even drew a bold comparison to his own controversy when people tried to cancel him over his trans jokes. He stood tall and said, comedy is supposed to be the last safe zone where you can really speak your mind. He added that no comedian should let the cancel mob take their mic away. But this whole saga isn't just about cancel culture. There's a darker side to the Katt and Wanda drama that rarely gets the spotlight.
Good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you.
Station viewer 3, your hair is kind of.
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't.
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled
What,
fingers.
come here. Come here.
While you on air,
come
so
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay? Are you all right this
Only
morning?
one of our
You all
hands
right this
moving
morning?
while we talk.
Are you all right this morning?
Katt himself once claimed that Wanda and her husband didn't just get mad over jokes. They literally tried to take him out after things went left. That's right. Katt says this beef went way beyond comedy clubs and clapbacks.
Wanda Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me that.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
And what
girl.
are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
Oh, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison
Okay.
and jail aren't the same.
To give you the full picture, let's rewind to September 2018. Katt Williams and fellow comedian Red Grant stopped by Frank and Wanda in the morning just to promote Red's upcoming shows in Atlanta. What should have been a light 20-minute laugh session for the radio waves turned into one of the messiest viral explosions Atlanta comedy had ever seen.
I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right. Okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't going to talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never going to call you out of your name. I'm never going to say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line I got to call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me.
The segment spiraled so wildly that it became V103's most watched clip of all time. And it wasn't because of the jokes, it was because of the fallout that came after.
In front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there.
You did them.
But I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
You did a number on it, though.
Hey.
You did a number on it. That's legendary.
No, you
And
ain't.
honestly, it's not hard to see why that interview exploded. Katt straight up flipped the script and turned it into a full-blown roast after Wanda tried, and failed, to throw some shade his way. At first, everything seemed cool, just another regular morning show vibe. But within minutes, Katt Williams lit the whole room on fire, and things spiraled fast.
Comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians, what do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the confines of their job. It's really a weird situation when they hate you that bad.
Yeah.
He started by going in on Tiffany Haddish, pointing out that she scored a big Netflix bag without ever grinding it out on the road with a real comedy tour. Katt Williams didn't hold back either. He boldly claimed nobody could even name a single original joke Tiffany had written. That comment had jaws dropping on the spot. Then Katt pushed it even further, digging into the deeper issue, how the industry loves to hype up certain faces while ignoring a long list of truly talented Black female comedians who've put in years of work but never get the same shine. Meanwhile, Tiffany was being handed the spotlight even though, according to Katt, she hadn't put in the same sweat equity or built a stand-up legacy of her own. And according to him, the whole reason Tiffany blew up had nothing to do with talent. He claimed she was the safe pick, handpicked by industry higher-ups to charm white audiences. That's when Wanda Smith tried to clap back, saying Tiffany earned her spot because she's real. But Katt wasn't buying a word of it. He shut that down in seconds. Katt doubled down and said Tiffany's rise to the top of Black female comedy wasn't about skill or originality at all. According to him, it came down to two controversial things: the fact that she constantly jokes about dating white men, and the fact that her lighter skin gave her an edge in Hollywood's biased system. By this point, the energy between Katt and Wanda was already tense. You could feel the shade in the air. But it got way messier when Wanda randomly tried to trip Katt up with a question about his cooking skills for his kids. Big mistake. Katt didn't hold back for even a second. He unleashed one verbal smackdown after another, roasting her so hard the entire tone of the interview shifted. The studio went from light banter to a battlefield in seconds, and Wanda was clearly caught off guard. For a brief moment, it looked like they were going to reel it back in. They even shared a laugh, and the tension seemed to cool off. But Katt wasn't done. Just when things felt like they were calming down, he flipped the switch again and brought up Wanda's kids, turning what was supposed to be a radio chat into a full-blown roast session that had the internet in stitches. At first, Wanda tried to laugh it off, but you could see it all over her face. She was fuming underneath the fake smile. The pressure was getting to her, and instead of backing down, She tried to flip the script by dragging Katt's past legal troubles into the mix and even clowning his hair. But that move backfired hard, making her look desperate in front of the cameras. By the end of the segment, Wanda just couldn't hold back anymore. She threw one last jab, calling Katt Lil Mama, and even hinting that he might be gay. But Katt wasn't rattled one bit. He shut that down instantly, firing back with a sting so sharp it left Wanda sitting there stunned. The whole thing was brutal to watch, Wanda getting roasted and humiliated on her own platform while the internet laughed along. But then, it all took a dangerous turn. Way past comedy, way past roasting. Wanda couldn't just brush off that humiliation on live radio. And what happened next turned the feud into something straight out of a movie. Reports say Wanda allegedly sent her husband, and even her son, to confront Katt face-to-face. And it went down in real life, not just online chatter. It all exploded on September 15th, 2018, right outside the Atlanta Comedy Theater, where Wanda was hosting a comedy night. That's when her husband, Lamorris Sellers, stormed into the parking lot, strapped up and ready for action. Security footage later surfaced showing Katt and Wanda in a heated moment right before Lamorris pulled up and started chasing Katt through the lot. The scene was pure chaos, people screaming, Katt running, and Wanda caught in the middle. According to the police report, Lamorris admitted he did chase Katt, but he swore he never pulled the gun. He claimed he just accidentally dropped it while running. But come on, the story wasn't lining up. Wanda also tried to rewrite the narrative, saying Katt had randomly shown up just to disrespect her and that her husband was only stepping in to defend her honor. But here's where it blew wide open. TMZ dropped the receipts. They released brand new security footage showing Lamorris actually holding a gun while chasing Katt into a nearby grocery store. Now, to be fair, that TMZ clip didn't actually show Lamorris pointing the gun directly at Katt. And Lamorris himself swore up and down he wasn't trying to shoot anybody. He claimed the gun just slipped out while he was running. But even with that excuse, the drama didn't fade away. It stuck like glue to Wanda's name. Fast forward just a few months later to January 2019, and Wanda was suddenly fired from V103 Atlanta. The station never gave an official reason, but the streets were buzzing with theories. A lot of folks connected the dots back to that Lil Mama jab, where Wanda basically used gay as an insult against Katt. And in Atlanta, a city with a massive and proud Black gay community, that kind of shade was bound to backfire in the worst way. People felt Wanda crossed the line, and many believe it cost her the very platform she built her career on. As for Katt, he kept quiet in the moment. He didn't publicly comment on Wanda losing her job and stayed out of the mess. But he never forgot. It actually took him years before he finally aired out his side. And in January 2024, during his now viral appearance on Club Shay Shay, Katt revealed that the Wanda saga didn't even start on air. According to him, the firestorm was sparked by something Wanda said to him before the cameras even rolled. A moment the public never saw, but one Katt swears set the whole clash in motion. Claimed Wanda broke a promise she made before they went live. She told him she wouldn't touch his legal issues or bring up his kids. But the second he mentioned Tiffany Haddish, Wanda flipped the script. She immediately dragged his kids and his time in jail into the conversation. And that's when everything spiraled out of control. Katt went even deeper, saying Wanda wasn't just trying to rattle him, she was trying to humiliate him in front of her audience, especially her large gay fan base. And in Katt's mind, that was the real nail in her career. He strongly believes that's the reason she eventually got fired and quietly faded out of the spotlight. But Katt didn't stop there. He also revisited the confrontation with Wanda's husband, Lamorris. He claimed the whole thing felt like a setup from the jump, almost like Wanda orchestrated the scene to escalate beyond words. Katt even said he believed Wanda was really trying to get him taken out, all over a joke that should have just stayed comedy. Fast forward to October 2024, Wanda Smith sadly passed away just one day after celebrating her 58th birthday. And Katt? He stayed completely silent. No public statement, no condolences for her family, not even a single post online. The silence was deafening, and it didn't go unnoticed. Fans were split right down the middle. Some argued Katt actually made the smart move by saying nothing, because if he had released a statement, people would have immediately called him fake and labeled him a hypocrite. Others felt his silence was cold, a final jab at a woman he once humiliated on air. The truth? Nobody knows if he quietly reached out to Wanda's family behind the scenes. And that mystery only fuels the fire. Now, with social media digging up this old drama years later, the cancel crowd is circling back, trying to drag Katt's name through the mud all over again. Folks forget this man almost lost his life over a joke. And ironically, it's playing out exactly the way Dave Chappelle warned. Cancel culture is eating comedy alive, twisting old moments into brand new scandals. So what's your take? Should Katt Williams apologize to Wanda Smith's family the same way he apologized to Michael Jackson's? Or is this just another case of people reaching, desperate to cancel a comedian for no real reason? Drop your comments, hit that like button, subscribe and share this with a friend.